Wow, that must have hurt. Hey, you've been kicked in the nuts.
I gotta get used to looking over here instead of my computer because of the new setup. But hey, everybody, it's me, Remy the Comic Poser. I'm here today to welcome you to enter the Poserverse. And a lot of you saw this box that was sent to me, and it came from AmKm. And we have a couple of theories. It might have KM's black, dirty-ass thumbnail. This might be like the end of the movie 7, where, like, my wife's head might be in the box. What's in the box? People thought a puppy. I can't remember the other guesses, but this showed up on Friday, and I've been wanting to open it all weekend, and I know that AmKm auctions with Meta on Friday. They are on Whatnot on Saturday, and on Sunday, while we are getting back in the auction game together, I knew that aside from dealing with whatever shop stuff they had going on, because you should go to AmKmComics.com because they have their own physical storefront now in San Bernardino, that we've just been getting back into the grind of things. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I figure I know that I'll play two little clippy things, knowing that AM will go.
It's a funeral, so I'm emotional. I'm crying. I'm a mess. No. No. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
All right, KM hit one of them. Can you guess the other two that I was going to click on? He's in the background. He's got power.
No, I actually can't guess which other one you were going to click.
So I was going to go with this one. I would let that play the full way out, but it's been out for a while.
That stream.
Season number 1 to pick up our exclusive of Tales Told in Technohorror number 1, which is the Black Caravan book through with Nate Johnson through Discout Comics. And if you've not seen the new exclusive that AmKm has, yeah, Chop, that's volume alert. My bad. But if you've not seen the Bunny Mask exclusive that these cats have set up with Nate, it is insane. The other video clip that I was going to click on just because is this one.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude!
You twist that dick!
Twist his dick!
Twist his dick!
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, dick twist!
Dick twist. So, everybody who's in here, yep, Shutter got the dick twist. Yeah, Rock City says this box might be a bunch of dildos. And AM's got the Chiefs and Ravens on the background. There's that dope-ass bunny mask. I'm going to make AM bigotized. If I can remember how to do this. Nope, you don't want me.
Yeah,
You'll get me bigotized in a minute. There you go. Show it off again.
So it's that trade dress limited to 200.
Oh.
And then you got the Virgin limited to 100 copies. So.
And It's beautiful. And Aim and I were talking the other night about how much they had to get, was it Aftershock in on this cover?
Oh yeah, because our first initial answer was no, of course.
And
But
if you're not going to get a fucking Nate Johnson, who is the darling of Comic Tom boxes because of all of his sick ass prints, like,
yeah,
I don't know what kind of other random artist you might get in on, but Nate, everything that he does is beautiful. I am paying for my set soon, but it's a beautiful, beautiful cover. So I know that I ordered this. I ordered one comic from AmKm last week, or I won one a week ago yesterday in a
are you
whatnot.
mean a whatnot? Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
whatnot.
And they did what I do. You buy one thing from me. If I have some stuff to send you, then I'm going to remeasure and reweigh the box of what's in here. And this is a 6-pound box, y'all. I can think of, aside from the one thing that I bid on and won, what might be in here. So we've got in this California King.
Oh, I actually just realized what you said.
Yeah. But we got a California King, which is what, KM taping 2 medium boxes together?
No, those are actually the large boxes.
Well, shit.
Those
So
are
we got
the large flat rate boxes.
2 large flat rate boxes taped together. We've got the fat medium there. We've got the long skinny medium there. And we've got a Gemini. So aside from that one book.
So I think the Gemini is actually going to be the whatnot books that you got.
Okay. So aside from, like I said, the whatnot book, plus one other thing, maybe 2 things I could think of that I had with AmKm, because I know that I lucked out and won, we'll call it a rigged raffle, on Instagram, that we had to wait for a Kevin Eastman signing. That I think one of those books might be in here.
I'm
But
still
everything else, I don't know. So yeah, the the Gemini mailers, the 2 books that I won. So here's the first one. It's House of Muck #1, which is from Black Crown, which is an imprint of Image. That this is actually a pretty cool book that I've got 2, 3, and 4. But I didn't have a #1. And then a book that I'm not going to pass up on anytime I see it is Something Killing the Children. So here's #12. One of the few books that's not selling for $12 billion right now. All right.
Didn't you win it like $4 or something like that?
Yeah, both of those books together
We're like $6.
$4 plus shipping. So I'm excited to see what my plus shipping is. So should I open the tall skinny next or the short fat next?
Short. Do the short.
Right. And I did the same thing when AmKm picked up some books from my X-Men auction. I went, oh shit, here's a slab that I have for Miguel, and some other dollar claims that he got but didn't fill a box. It was like, all right, I'll fill your shit up, so get some stuff on Whatnot. We'll fill your box up. Because I know Chancellor's not listening to my 5-person live stream. So
Did he buy more stuff from you today?
Today? No, I didn't auction today.
Mm.
I went to the zoo with my kids.
To
We
the
rode
zoo?
carousel, and we rode a train around the park. And then I went to the brewery after I mowed my yard.
Hey, at least he got the kids done.
Yeah. My wife got some adult time earlier in the weekend, so I was like, I'll go for a little bit. All right. So we got all kinds of stuff in here together. And I'm pulling on this. God damn it. Me versus tape.
I think my employee wanted you to work a little bit.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna open the shrink wrap bit first.
Oh, I actually forgot about that. Don't open that.
Don't open this one.
No. Well, not yet, at least.
Okay.
What that is the electric black trade dress. It's the pack that it came in. So there are, I think, like 10 trade dress in there for you.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. So I love Woodall. I love Schmalky. Who's the cover artist on this one?
I can't even. That was Meta.
All Meta's work, but
yeah.
Here's your electric black #1, second printing. Dope book. Yeah, Shutter, you're right. Tape always wins. So we've got empty board in here.
It's protection.
Oh, so we got all kinds of stuff that is Mylard out of its mind. And I see some similarity, so I'm going to flip it here. Hey, speak of the video show and devil.
Aw, snap. So that Tales Told in Techno Horror trade dress. The Virgin Blue limited to 100 copies.
And then there should be a Virgin Red somewhere. Nope.
Dang.
Nope.
No red for you. Just nothing but blues.
Hey!
That one is also limited to 100.
So, one of the things I got coming up that I just hit 1,100 subscribers on Friday. So one of the things that I'm going to throw in there is, up to 1, up to 3 of these covers. Because we showed the AmKm and Meta off on this, and I've only seen the mock-up. So on this beautiful red trade dress beauty, we'll go ahead and pull the backing board, and I'm gonna see it before y'all do. I know a couple of folks have seen this before me, but you got
the Poserverse.
A little taste of the comic book Poser with some AmKm there on the back. I'm learning this new camera.
So
Chop and drop.
Anyone that has not been able to pick up or has not had the opportunity to pick up the Tales Told in Techno Horror with Poser and I are still available on our webpage, actually.
Yeah, and this is a book that if you like horror stuff or you like anthologies, this is a book that's going to come out twice a year. And this book is 5 different short horror stories told in different schools of cinematic horror, which I think is something that's pretty cool. Lass, you didn't know that I got this? So Lass says that's pretty epic. She's somebody who might get one in the mail. But I'm excited to see that because there were a couple of things that I said once I got into this game and started taking seriously that I knew I wanted. And an exclusive wasn't one of them. Exclusive, I thought, was way out of my ball game. But one of them was getting a pull quote on a trade paperback. And if you have not looked at or haven't read Freak Snow from Behemoth Comics, Freak Snow #2 does not have a pull quote on the back from me. I've got a quote on the front cover. I was blown away when I saw that. Peed my pants, have bought every copy of #2 that I've seen in person. But after I was part of the group with AmKm and Meta that worked on the crossover number one Justine Franny exclusive. And by worked on, I mean they went, give us money. And I said, if there are two people I trust with monetary decisions, it's Meta and AM. And they made it happen.
Have you noticed that you said AM and not KM?
Well, yeah, because we love KM. KM is earning them chops, and if Miggy is watching right now, then he'll be like, yeah. But KM also knows if there's one person at the end of the day that we're going to make fun of, if it's not me and it's not Papa because he's in the chat, then it's going to be me. So really, one of the reasons why I hop on the pick on KM, or I'm just going to start calling him Miggy, bandwagon, is because if it's not him, then it's me. So as I work on unveiling everything that is in this big bubble wrapped Fort Knox,
you can thank KM for that.
Well, KM and his busted ass thumb, which is still funny, even if that happened like 4 months ago.
It's actually him now, so I mean, he's not Black Thumb no more. But
one
the
of the
name's
things,
up, you know.
one of the things that I'm going to highlight in my Tuesday video, and we'll go ahead and announce it now. We got Bixby, we got Nadia, we got Xander, we got Papa. AmKm and I, in conjunction with some other folks, not only are we working on bringing back the Sunday night auction that I know Papa's in love with and a lot of folks enjoyed, especially since we teased you with Monday night's auction because Meta needed a vacation. But we got a couple other things going on. So AM, I just called you Miguel. And Freeze is in the chat. You want to tell them what we got going on Thursday?
Yeah. So what we're gonna start doing, and we're gonna give it a try, is we're gonna do a talk show. So we're gonna move AmKm's talk show over to Poser's channel on Thursdays.
So we came up with a handful of people who are in our group of folks who have sold with us, group of folks who we chat with a lot, that on this Thursday, it will be a dumpster fire. Because you got me, you got AM and KM, you got 9-8 white pages.
Yes, sir.
You got Helvetica.
Yeah, I think Helvetica will be there to draw.
I think
do a piece on that day, if I'm not mistaken.
I think one and or both Freeze brothers are in on Thursday, so we know what we want to do in the long term, but to make sure that either A, our eyes aren't bigger than our stomach, or B, we're not a human shit show.
If you're not familiar with Helvetica,
hold on.
So this is a limited edition Helvetica consignment. This is, I think, limited to 5 that he printed on this one. This is, I think, the 3rd one. So only 3 out of 5 were signed. So this is the first one that got signed. But this is one of the Wolverines that he did. He has a ASM that I'll have also. If anyone didn't have the opportunity to pick that up, I'll have a couple of the ASM artworks that he did. Let me see if I can actually find it.
But while Am looks for it, to answer Shutter's question, our intention is for this to be weekly, and it will develop over time. But the task we all came up with on Thursday night for each other was on Monday or Tuesday, we know what books we're picking up on Wednesday. That we're all picking nice. one or two books that we want to talk about, and instead of the Hydra show, oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna make you full screen for that.
Yeah, so this is the ASM print that he has printed. I'm not sure what the print count is on this one, but I'll have 3 actually for sale. I'll have 3 that I have available for sale. So if you weren't able to pick one up, you can always hit us up on IG, and I'll get you taken care of.
But what we're gonna do, at least for the first 2 weeks, as we figure out our group dynamic, is we're going to talk about books that came out this week. And instead of nights where, like, I still might Photoshop Mel Gibson onto shit, like Lash is a fan of, we're going to talk about books that came out that week. And we're going to play with one of 3 questions. Number 1 is it something that you should keep picking up single issues on, or should you trade weight it?
Yeah, that Emmy, that is Helvetica's work. That is correct.
The second question was, is there any future like key value into it? So instead of hyping up every Donny Cates book where we're like, yeah, this is tied to crossover, we're going to give you legitimate analysis on, is this a $3 book that's going to stay $3, or like, oh shit, we saw the first appearance of this person, so it could swell. And then the third would be like, if you are picking it up late. So like, if I wanted to talk about Daredevil 31, which came out last week, how far back would you have to go to understand what's going on? Because where we are all at philosophically, we don't want to talk shit on books, right? Like, I've made it more than clear that the only person I'm going to hate is Nick Spencer because he's destroyed Spider-Man. But, you know,
do you really think that he destroyed Spider-Man?
Yeah. He made him like the D- emo child from 1996, but that's for another day. But like, I know, and AM knows, that even if we like books, we like them for maybe different reasons. If we disagree, I'm not going to look at AM and be like, you piece of shit, this book is terrible, you're
I'm not
a
alive,
horrible person. That
we'll go with it.
Yeah, we're not in the position to pee on anybody else's art, because we all know that we all love different books for different reasons. So we'll, if I don't like a book that somebody else on the panel has read, I'll talk about maybe why it wasn't for me, but I'm not going to be like, nobody should waste $4 on this book. But that's the first thing that we talked about doing, is a regular Thursday night talk show where we're incorporating a member of the community who will do some art. I know a couple of you were around the auction on Monday night where I hands down said I will use any channel funds to match whatever a winning bid is on a piece of art from one of our channel artists or community artists, and donate to a charity of their choosing in their name. So like, I bought something, or I won something from Bixby on Monday night for $45. So I'm paying Kevin, and then whatever charity he picks is 45 more bucks in his name somewhere. And then we had a second piece that went for, I think, like 70 or 80 bucks. That 70 or 80 bucks from super chat funds, Patreon, channel memberships that we're just going to pay forward. That when we do anything in the future, we're going to make sure AmKm is taken care of for any books or any costs that they put into it. Papa, I don't always derail the shit. I only derailed Vampirella night because I didn't read any of that shit. But every other night I was like, let's talk about this. So we're going to blame KM. that Miguel will derail it.
That's right.
Especially if it's indie books. And then KM and I will be equally to blame for going like, ooh, 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 ooh. But the Thursday night talk show is a thing. The Sunday night auction is going to come back soon because when we took our time off, we knew that a couple of other people that we both like and respect filled that slot. So instead of us hopping back in and being like, F you, this is our time, we're going to chat with some of the folks to see what we can do to kind of edge back in without alienating relationships. And then we're looking for other content to do. We talked about doing comic book fans are stupid at art. So our artists will teach us about artistic techniques and then show us how they get there. We all know that a lot of us love different characters.
Oh,
so we may do some deep
Poser.
dive stuff. Yeah,
You busy tomorrow?
maybe.
Oh, you actually have school tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
So speaking of artists, I got sorry.
Hold on.
Is it? Can you see it or?
Yeah.
No, it's not coming out right. Let me see if I could attach it to stream
Yeah,
it.
see if you can upload it. Don't toy with you what Shutter Sunday auctions or more me and AM doing me and AM things.
Me and Ed.
They're going to come back Sunday nights. It'll be hit and miss if it's me or somebody else running the show, just because I got first hour class early on Mondays. But we are planning on creating, in addition to the random things that I do in terms of content during the week, creating a slate of programming that make Comic Book Poser no longer just me. That when we talk about Comic Book Poser as more of an idea, right, we can talk about AmKm as a bunch of posers who sold books out of their house until they could hop in and create a shop, right? We can talk about,
So I got those actually back from not back, but I got those images by Gorkum Demir today. So he did 2 remarks for me. And he has four signed. So out of the 500 that we did, only 6 were signed and 2 were remarked. So
that's beautiful.
I can't wait till those come back. And then if you have not followed Gorkum Demir, there is one thing that I can tell you: you will not want to miss tomorrow's live stream where he does a Stray Dogs #1 first. He's gonna do it live on IG tomorrow.
I'm gonna see if I can pull his profile up and drop it in real quick.
So yeah, Gorkum Demir is going to do a Stray Dogs #1 first print, blank cover. Hold on, I got KM calling me.
Oh yeah, he's like, "What are you doing, you bum?" Oh, that's not the right one. I'll find it, or AM will find it and we'll throw it up. But we are taking the idea of Comic Book Poser, and it's not just me, but it's folks who are hopping into things, right? AmKm are finally hopping into a physical storefront. Our artist friends are going from drawing things on the side to trying to become legitimate. That I don't want this to be just me. That in a world where I'm working with, more people who I trust, I agree with, you're going to see content from a lot more people over the next 6 months as we continue to increase things that aren't just me. And as Shutter says, right, it's expanding and growing. And that's what I'm excited about, right? That You know, as much as I love building Legos or talking about the random shit that I'm picking up or using my kids as clickbait, we can all find different things to talk about that we love. So it's only going to keep on growing, and it's with people that y'all know that I love and respect, right? That I've been doing stuff with AmKm and Gorkum. I had GORGOM. There it is. I'll drop the link. I will also follow him because I don't think I'm doing that either.
KM said that he apologized that he can't be here. He's on little one duty right now. So
you and I both get that. A lot of the people here in the chat get that we got kids to deal with, and I just couldn't stare at this box long enough. But yeah, we're growing and expanding. And
wait, did you ever tell the chat what you got in the other box?
No, you want me to show them now?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I thought I missed.
No. So I haven't shown the big box off, which when we see that box, we know it's Slabby Slabs. And if you see the R on the back, I'll show this one first. But these were both things that got sent to CGC for the Kevin Eastman signing. So we've got a 9-4 Last Ronin #1 in that lovely pink purple Eastman Sig right there along the arm. That shit's definitely going on the wall right above my Turtle Pops. And the book that I was ridiculously rigged lucky to win in a raffle that AmKm had up on their Instagram. I've got 2 copies of this book, and this is the book we're all like, oh my goodness, we got this at $1 until people realized what it was. Both of my copies of this book are busted as hell, but this is TMNT Adventures #1 from the 3-issue mini arc. This is the first appearance of Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady in the Turtles verse, and it is a 9/6, also signed by Kevin Eastman.
Oh snap! That was the wrong one. I meant to send you the 9/0.
Oh well, shit! I won because I got a 9/6 Adventures and a 9/4 first printing of the Ronin.
You can send that one back. I'll send you the 9/0.
Nope. That's just 9/0, right? That 6 looks like an 0. But those are going on the wall. Y'all know one of the reasons that I've fallen in love with the Turtles all over again is the influence of Jabroni, who we've just passed the first anniversary of his passing. But yeah, the Raiders did look like poop. But I think KM is more a Raiders fan than AM.
No, I despise the Raiders.
We're not Raiders fans at all.
See? Yeah, Mama.
All I care about is this right here,
Yeah, I'm doing poorly tonight.
where I'm beating meta, as I promised. I am beating meta for the 2-0 of our fantasy league.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 1-1 in both my leagues after Monster Week 1s.
Oh, kind of like Cam? Yeah, let me. Here, I'll
Hold
put.
on. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. We lost AM. He disappeared. I don't know where he went after he compared me to Miguel. That what? Oh, there he's back.
I didn't compare you.
You said just like KM.
Oh, you're right. Just like KM, where he's going to lose to White Pages.
Yeah, there you go. So there you go. This might be what our Sunday night auctions look like in the future. The fantasy shit talking that they left me out of this league, by the way.
I had nothing to do with it. I'm gonna let you know that one. It wasn't me.
But we've got big things coming in the future. But I wanted to kind of share that, plus the box
Oh
that had a
my
baby or everything else in there.
So I'm gonna let you guys know. This is Cam.
Thank you, Mama J.
No, it's Cam.
Oh no, hold on.
It's Cam.
Thank you, Mama J. I appreciate that. We took an L. You're gonna see Toby next Saturday because we just opened a bunch of Marvel Universe, whatever they're called. Hold on. It's a game like Marvel Battle World blind balls because it's a game, and I just ordered a bunch of that stuff from AmKm where they were doing their FOC stuff, and they were like, "What's that?" And I go, "Toby likes it. Everything is content." But I appreciate it, Mama J, so much, and I opened your letter today, which was beautiful. But we're not a winner. We lost on your scratcher's ticket, so.
So this comment is actually from KM. KM's lurking in the chat under Lady Cat.
He's not Denzel anymore?
No, he actually got booted from that. I don't know. Oh, we had switched phones for the company, and he no longer is Denzel because it's not logged in anymore. So he has to go under another alias, which is Lady Cat.
Lady Cat, log into the chat. You can watch a small child and stream. Look at my content. I do it with 3 small children.
And then William, I am not a Cowboys fan. I actually hate the Cowboys.
I also hate the Cowboys, but Dak Prescott is the quarterback in my comic book league.
That is also my quarterback. I regret the decision, but don't regret the decision.
It's a good decision for hating America's team. Although I never owned a Cowboys starter jacket in the 90s like everybody else did. I, in the fashion of Lady Cat, I wore a Steelers one because that's where my family's from. KM login, you bum. But I'll give some more details in the weekly poll video on Tuesday about what night we're thinking about things. That everything is still. That's right, Papa. We're still very much in flux with scheduling because we are cognizant of when everybody else goes live. We're cognizant of the type of content that's already out there.
Mm-hmm.
That we want to do the kind of stuff we want to do while not stepping on other people in the community's toes, but also finding a way to be different. So, like, one of the things that Cam and I talked about was doing a Friday afternoon stream where if I'm in my classroom or I'm traveling to a debate tournament, I can be going through the stuff that I want to pick up on final order cutoff that are comics, toys, pops, any of that. And he can be talking about that kind of stuff from what that process looks like from the store's end, because AmKm and I get different kinds of press releases. I get the books where they're like, we want you to review this, or the here's everything that's coming out, check out what you like, and hopefully you talk about it. AmKm, through their conversations with their Diamond rep, their Lunar rep, the whoever they order books from person, is like, this book has a bunch of industry hype. You want to make sure you order these. So we want to make sure, instead of the Sunday videos that I was doing that nobody watched because the order was due 24 hours later. And I don't know why I thought that was a good idea because I'm a procrastinator. But we want to do stuff like that. So if you have any kind of suggestions of stuff that you want to see as we expand the brand, right now, the only people that I've invited to the Comic Book Poser Discord are members of the channel and patrons. But if there are other folks who want in, that's slowly going to happen. Yeah, Papa, I've been looking at AmKm and being like, if I order this pop, you want it. And if I don't order it, you probably want it because it's anime pops that people go crazy about. And you want to tell me, you want to tell the folks about the pop folks who have come in your neck of the woods who don't give a shit about a comic book in your store?
No, it's weird because I mean, you know, like Papa said, we barely got into pops, and you know, you got people that are into action figures, got people that are into pops that actually can give a rat's ass about comic books. They'll come in, they'll look at the toys, they'll take what they want, and won't even take a peep at the comics.
Yeah.
It's
So I think
weird, in my opinion.
that gives us something fun to talk about, especially with folks like Matthew. Like Matthew is probably very in tune, like folks like Mama J, with like here's how many pieces they plan on releasing and talking about the pops and a controlled or limited commodity, and while their value will go up or down. I know that if we're looking at pieces that are a couple years old or vaulted, I can be like, you're seeing a spike in this character because this show's coming out, this comic is coming out, this person is coming out. And AmKm can be like, we don't give a fuck about pops, but here's what's selling at our shop right now. So you're going to want to get in on this because clearly there's a demand for this kind of stuff.
Speaking of, I got a question. Let me grab it.
That means we got to make them big again. You can look at that beautiful, beautiful back wall. Them slabs on the bottom. Some Bunny Mask #1. Some Bunny Mask exclusives on the wall. Some of these beautiful, beautiful... Oh, these are heavy to pick up. But some of these exclusives on the wall.
Am I missing something?
No, I'm just talking up your wall. Venom.
This is Venom 35, the second print. Right?
That might have spiked because of Scotty Young.
No, I'm gonna go through the lot, and I'm gonna ask you, would you think this would go for?
That one, those trading card looking books have value that are going up.
Mm-hmm. Couple of Scotties, first print, Venom 35.
Another one.
Ashers.
Oh, that's beautiful. And that's another Scotty.
The
And
last,
the King of Black Scotty, is that 5?
yeah, that's issue number 5. Now, how much do you think that lot will go for?
Because I'm a stingy bastard. With those trading, because are the trading card variants also Stormbreakers? Like
No.
the featured new artists? Okay.
No, it just says collectible connecting trading card. Three of them.
No. Papa says 40. Shutter says start it.
Shenanigans.
How many books was that? Like 10?
Roughly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10.
I think with my tighter budget, loving those Scotty books and loving the trading cards, I'd be comfortable with a max bid for me,
Mm-hmm.
175-ish.
Okay.
Because
So,
those trading cards are a more limited number.
mhm.
That of all of the variants, like it's not a 1 in 10 one, it's not a ratio variant, but those.
Oh my God, he really just made a whole YouTube channel just to say the Steelers got their ass whooped. Raiders 2-0, baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shutter says he'll fold to me on that, but I think the Scotties, every Scotty Young cover has long-term growth potential. The trading card ones are the more limited, like ratio incentives, and people are lusting after those. Like you go to Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and you can look for folks who are hunting those specific covers down.
Mm-hmm.
That, I would be comfortable 150, 175 with the risk
That's
on that.
not nearly as bad as I thought you would say. That went in our whatnot auction for $101.
I'd be okay with that. I would take that all day. But I think with growth potential on those, fuck you, Miguel. 150 to 175 is where I would have gone. But that's also me knowing the numbers and the demand for some of those trading card books. Yeah.
Interesting.
Speaking of other random things, you want to see what I'm sending to for my first grading that will be eventual video content?
Yeah. What you got?
So I got my golden ticket.
Ah, shit.
So
I
get a free Comic Tom book from that.
So you're gonna submit the 4, right?
I'm gonna submit 10. Whoops. I meant to do this one. And it's a bunch of signed books with COAs. That's the CBCS is the route to go for that. So this is House of X number 6. It's signed again by Kevin Eastman. It's his variant with a COA.
Nice. Jason Scott Campbell.
JSC signed Spider-Woman number 1. Y'all know that's my jam. Undiscovered Country number 1 signed by Snyder and Soul. I love that series. What's this one? I picked that one up from J1 Bob. That's Red Mother number 1. The unlocked retailer exclusive signed by Missouri's own Jeremy Hahn, the author.
Are you doing fast track or?
No, I'm on the cheap bastard route. The Wilds number 1 signed by Vita Ayala, the author. I love them. And then everything else is a raw book with nothing on it. So I think from this one, the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl hip hop cover, I'm expecting a 99294 out of that because there are some white spots by the staples. Deadpool number 1, the Wale.
Nice.
Hip hop cover. Philadelphia number 1 that I've been all over this book. I have spec'd successfully on 2 of 3 books so far. Nottingham, Stray Dogs, and the third is Philadelphia. When the series drops for this, I'll be a 100-air. I have this right now in a 9.6. I think that's 9.8 worthy. That this is the only book that I've got put in for a press and clean. I have Super Pro number 4 in a 9.6. So I figured I'd send Super Pro number 1 in. And that's my last book. So 5 signed books, 5 raw books that are all 9.0 plus candidate. The only one that I care about getting an upgrade on is Paper Girls. But,
You know, I'm boycotting CGC.
Yeah, me too. Because people have books that have been sitting there for 6 to 8 months, and then they have signings. Like, this Eastman signing was almost a year ago, right?
Damn near, yeah.
Yeah. And paying for the signing plus the rush grading.
What rush grading?
That's what you normally get with a signing. Yeah, there's your 8.5 Magic the Gathering number 1 that should have been closer to a 9.
Yeah, at least in 4. But
I saw that one and we were all like, black cover, grumpy grader.
right?
Yeah. I mean, anything else offer, or did I make you big for nothing?
Oh no, that was it. I was just gonna say I boycott CGC for this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll boycott them for having, their rush grading, their 2-day plus at 6 or 7 weeks, and CBCS's 2-day grading is at a week. 14 days if you do the rush pressing and the rush grading. Like, I still get that CGC is the gold standard. CBC
I'm gonna go with
is pushing their way in there, especially
what the guru said. It does not matter.
Yes.
It should not matter.
No.
And that we should value CBCS like we value CGC. That is their power that we give them by saying, oh, CGC is the standard.
Yeah. Well, and I've been seeing people value EGS at almost the same level that I'm aware they're the youngest on the block and have to earn their stripes a bit.
But I still think that they take out PGX.
Yes. PGX still terrible. Don't send books to PGX. The more you know.
Does PGX still exist?
The CGC, the new PG. Yeah, it does. Because I saw someone on Instagram go, here are a bunch of slabs that came in. I sent it a week ago and they're all back. And I scrolled and I was like, It's got a P on it.
Oh,
P bad. P bad. So Shutter asks, is CGC the new PGX?
It's going that way.
I think CGC's quality standards are still higher than PGX. I think their customer service is as bad from everything that I've heard. But that's just me, a guy who's only bought graded books or had somebody else who I bought books from send them in. Papa says, don't tell me the grade, but tell me if my slab's got good grades or did I get it in the booty. You might like it in the butt there, Papa Wheelie, so Ty?
Oh my goodness. I can't. I actually don't have possession of the grades quite yet. When that does happen, I will tell you if you did good or if you did trash. I will.
Were they just received?
No, they're in quality control. So
so they've been opened.
No, they've been open, graded, and probably encapsulated by now.
Okay.
It's just waiting for them to move slower than ever, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. But I wanted to open these. If anybody in the chat can tell me the score of the Chiefs-Ravens game, that would be great. But I wanted to show this box off. I wanted to talk live, especially when I knew that
35-30.
Chiefs?
Yeah, Chiefs. 35.
Okay.
He's like, all right, cool. Fourth quarter, 14 minutes.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna wrap this up soon, so I can go shop profanities in my living room while 4 people are asleep upstairs. But I wanted to show the box off because AmKm were evil and said, "Don't open this until you get it." What's up, Funko Brothers? I got something. Yeah, Papa, I will pay you when this is done. But Funko Brothers are huge DC Pop fans. So I have a DC Pop, some DC sodas, and their first comic book slab coming their way when it gets to me from Florida. But I wanted to go live, especially with Am, because he and I are very similar in the way we approach things. We both speak to each other with the same kind of growth mindset. We both like the idea of growing this as a brand in many different ways. And as Shutterduck earlier said, he was excited seeing the expansion of the Poserverse. Me too. Like, I'm still baffled that 1,100 people have subscribed to listen to me or see me and use my kids as clickbait for anything. I'm thankful that, people have enjoyed the content, but now knowing that there are other people who, A, want to kind of hop on this, and B, are philosophically in the same state as me, is something that is kind of really, really cool. That, we think the contrast of the Thursday night talk show where you see, AmKm in the shop, you see me in my fanboy basement, that you get a conjunction of people across the community in different ways. Yeah, definitely sub up Funko Brothers. And if I had, I'm going to pull YouTube up only so I can make you a mod, so I can make sure your link shows up. But 18 away from 750, definitely get those folks there. Hoarder Side's in the house. I am still picking up, not Spectrum, not Shade. S-Books for you. Hey, is that Mama KM?
Oh my god.
Or is that KM's third account?
No, that's my last.
Hey, Autumn. Who she ain't gonna get on camera just like Mrs. KM or Mrs. Presser. That she's gonna hide, but support from the chat, I appreciate that. Oh, Spectre, that's right. I was like, and I didn't say it right. So, now I can hear me in the background from this. Oh, is that a baby AM in the background?
Yes, baby AM.
Oh, I see. I paused him in a fuzzy state just so I could make sure Funko Brothers were good, but there you go. Raise them right. What are you eating there, bud?
Say McFlurry.
McFlurry.
That's good. It looks good.
All right.
But I wanted to share this with y'all now. But I'm gonna go yell to screen. I'm gonna finish putting some boxes together. But I got, aside from our new content this week, I got a wave of AOKs going out by Thursday since I get paid on Wednesday. So folks are getting some things. Hey, Doc Cop in the house.
I never get anything.
And we now have this video's clickbait thumbnail. Yeah, I'm gonna go screen grab Baby AM, and that's gonna be the thumbnail for Thursday night's talk show. Is Baby AM eating a McFlurry? Because that's going to be how tasty our Thursday night talk show is. But we got new things coming out. I wanted to show off that I have some of these exclusives that. That's my CBCS file. Let's try that again. I've finally got some of these exclusives in my hands that you can pick up from my Whatnot auctions. I've got some AOKs of these that will go out. But these are fire. You should check out the Nate Johnson AmKm Bunny Mask that's up on their website. But we are working together in all kinds of capacities.
Did I give you? I didn't give you the electric black red cover, right? No.
It's in the box.
No.
Is this all greens?
Yeah, it's all greens.
But we are looking to grow together. Them as a business. Holy shit! I'm gonna make you bigotized. Hold on.
Nate did this. The color.
Yeah.
He did the color on this one also.
I want Nate to print my tombstone. So if Nate hops in a stream and he's like, yeah, I'll print your tombstone, I'll do that. Yeah, Doc Cop says he'll be bringing the heat on Meta's auction on Wednesday.
Oh,
that's the other thing that we're doing, right? Like, Meta has built an indomitable force. AmKm and I have ridden those coattails, have helped steer the ship at different times. So we want to do things that are mutually reinforcing of one another, because across what the Midnight Mafia does, what Poser and Pals do, we are a big family that are all fans, and we want y'all to see what we do or how we talk about books when we're not just trying to sell them. Because I feel like you hear us talk about books and what we do or do not like, that brings a higher degree of authenticity. So you know you're getting things from a fan. You know you're not getting sold the shit end of a stick. And that's what we're all excited to do. So expect big things in the future. Mike, you got anything else to say? I'll make you big while I find our videos to click on at the end.
Other than don't miss out on tomorrow's live from Gorkum Namir. Pick up your bunny mask. And what am I missing? Oh yeah, don't miss out on Thursday's show where we bring back the Poserverse.
Yep. We're coming back in full force in many different ways, and we're expanding beyond just me. So I'm working on some channel art that's not just my dumb ass. You're better what?
Poser, I'm working on your promo code, and so we'll probably have that this week.
Thursday?
Friday? Okay, Thursday. I'll give you Thursday.
Maybe Friday if Cam and I are going to try and do a FOC spec show.
Well, yeah, so the promo code will probably be 10% off on our webpage. If you use Poserverse, that's probably going to be the promo code. I'll probably go with Poserverse. And then
I keep making them big because there you go.
Yeah,
Mike is a big deal, but there you go.
And then
we are co-equals right now.
Last but not least, right now, if you guys go on our webpage, AmKmComics.com, if you pick up 2 exclusives, you get 1 free automatically with no promo code. So it's another bonus. You can get one of those Tales, Tolls, and Techno Horrors for free.
There you go. But yeah, that was the other thing I didn't mention. You'll soon see an AmKm exclusive promo code for the Poserverse that will start featuring them. I've been linking them in all my blog posts. They'll be talked about on Tuesdays and Fridays a lot with
Papa
the books
Willie.
I'm getting or the books you're missing. Yeah, Papa, bullshit.
Oh my goodness.
The whole thing.
But you're gonna see more things in the future, and maybe even we'll let Papa Wheelie in and do a video. We'll see how we're feeling. So if y'all like, we want to see Catwoman books and books with a lot of titties, then we will give Papa Wheelie the titty book video. KM says we got to boo ya. So,
For me?
Freaking little.
That's wrong. That's
mean,
really wrong.
I can't find it. So
See?
right now you're getting the benefit of the oh.
Move this man!
But we're
What did
both
I
excited
do? What did I do to deserve to be booed?
because yesterday when you were like, "Oh, KM's running the shop," and I was like, "Okay, I'll open the box later." And then today we're like, "Yeah, I'm here. Let's do it." I think that's why he wants to boo you. But we're excited to show you what we're doing in the future. Check us out on Thursday. After this, next week is going to be kind of the growth and more things that we're playing with. We're looking for honest feedback because you're not going to hurt our feelings if you're like, I don't like this. That we will do it. And Doc Cop, don't worry. Sunday night auctions, if they're not back next Sunday, we'll be back the Sunday after that. We're playing politics a little bit, that we're making sure we don't step on other people's shows as AM's wearing his I'm sorry shirt. But
William, thank you. I appreciate you dearly, brother.
But we love you. We're excited to do more stuff with you. And we'll end this the same way we end everything. Thanks for stopping by and have a good one.
And it's a funeral, so I'm emotional. I'm crying. I'm a mess. No. No. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yeah!